The 5FM TV crew is here. I'm going to let Roxy start with actors and explain what they're doing and why they're here.
We're making a 4-part mini documentary series. It's called Making The Weekenders.
Right, so we start shooting today.
In case you didn't know. The most important part is that it's to feature the 4 new DJs and what they need to do to become DJs and just the inner workings of what we do and how fabulous and amazing we all are.
I will not change who I am just for TV. I will not. So for all those people that go, oh, let me be a DJ, this is what we'll see. I think that it's a really great way for us to show how we choose DJs, how you become a DJ, what you need to do. And all these guys that we are selecting, they're pretty young, but they've been on a circuit for many years. So that's what we really want to expose. And overnight success takes 10 years. Okay.
Is it a good idea if we put this on TV? Because this is sometimes a sensitive conversation to have.
Which conversation?
The conversation we're about to have, we're about to arm wrestle, and I don't know if let's arm wrestle.
That's fine.
Let's
We're in a
wrestle.
safe space.
Let's arm wrestle, that's fine. Okay, let's speak about our friend.
Yes.
Pros and cons.
Okay, so Pros definitely has a very strong following and very locally in tune, so can support our 90% local music that we have to deliver.
My biggest fear is his age.
How old is he? He's about 37, hey?
Yeah, 19.
30, yeah. I'm not going to say how old I am because we're on camera.
That's older
than me.
Is that older than you?
That's older than me.
That's older than me.
Yeah,
Can I just say
music
that I didn't know he
production.
was white?
Oh,
When I walked
yes.
when
Yeah.
I walked in, I was like, oh,
Yeah, you
this
just
is Kid Fonque.
As Kid Fonque, it's always been about good music across genres. Good kind of left off center, house, whatever it is, my heart resonates with that. There was this big space in my life, and that had been going on for a couple of years, and my phone rings 2 weeks ago. And she's like, hey, this is Justine from 5. And she was like, we have a new show, we want to talk to you. I'm super excited. It feels like my life has been a build up to now. So yeah, I'm just going with it and doing what I do.
PH was a intern with us.
He was. He did our mentorship program many years ago and was starting his club DJ career at that stage. And now he is just blown up all over the scene.
Beautiful. To be honest with you, I don't have many reservations. The only reservation I would have is obviously the amount of time spent on air.
Yeah,
so the amount of
has
work,
not hosted a radio show before.
Yeah, so the amount of work I would have to do to get him to sound okay is a little bit more than the work we'd have to do with someone that has been on air somewhere else.
Yeah, that's true. At least he understands music, so we can tick that box.
Yeah.
Now we just have to understand presenting and connecting with audiences and the technology of broadcasting a radio show.
I've always had a huge passion and love for music, you know? Like, instead of studying, I'd always be listening to music, reciting lyrics, and like my mom would be like, I wish you could pass school the same way. I mean, I wish you knew your books the same way you wish you know your lyrics, you know? Funny enough, I was actually a breakdancer. Hello. I was a breakdancer before anything else, and so that's where hip-hop came in. I started out as a house DJ when I had the freedom in Cape Town. Started as a house DJ and then slowly got introduced into hip-hop when I realized that there's no one playing hip-hop in Cape Town.
Let's go to our friend Kyle.
Our friend Kyle.
Because Kyle has the same problem as PH does. Although he has been on internet radio.
Yes.
And he's done some nice stuff with Lucky Radio.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And remember when we had a conversation with him, he was saying, like, he reckons no one was listening, but he was doing it because he needed to hone his craft.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah, I gave him time to practice live. Because it's like flying a plane. The more time in the cockpit, the better. You can't replace time on air with any level of intelligence or talent.
know me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I've been DJing way longer than I've been producing. I started playing when I was 13. In terms of radio, obviously it's very different to performing on a stage. You're behind a mic, in a studio by yourself, you can't see anyone. But as one of my colleagues said to me yesterday, they're expecting me to take that energy that I have behind the decks and in the club and on a stage to a studio behind the mic and portray that same energy to the people listening to 5FM and give them that same experience just by setting their radios on. But ever since I was 13, I've made myself a goal that I will become a 5FM DJ. And when that phone rang and Justine called me saying they want to see me, I nearly had a nervous breakdown because it's something that I said will happen when it's meant to happen and it'll come at the right time. I've been working hard for the last 14 years and this is just a massive milestone for me.
DJ Loyd.
I like that he's based in Cape Town because we know that our Cape Town market is a little bit different from other markets, and it's nice to have people on the ground there. We've seen that with Das Kapital. It's been really cool having him right there in Cape Town. So I like that side of him. I think that he's going to have patience in terms of driving his radio career, but I think he might end up being like a Roger Good.
You have confidence. Okay. Except Jay was playing at Sturkinico. Who plays at a Sturkinico?
So my broadcasting journey, Jeepers, it's like a timeline. In 2010, I was part of a DJ competition, which saw me like win this competition and went to Miami to go check out Ultra. That opened my world because that year, I mean, the same travel party, it was fresh, it was euphonic. So I got to interact with those guys and ask them a whole lot of questions. And then I got into TV, fun enough. So I didn't go straight into radio, I got into TV. I hit up 5FM literally like 2 years ago, the first time where I interacted with 5. And they said to me, when something comes up, we'll hit you up. And I waited 2 years and, well, I'm here now.
Okay, Loyd, we're done with you, we're happy, you're in. And that's our 4.
Those are the 4.